and welcome to the most boring after show ever. Who knows what we're going to talk about? I have no topic, so it's basically up to the panel. I'm just hosting this shit. Nick sprung it on me, the fucking piece of shit. He just fucking...
Hey, whoa. You're making it sound a lot dirtier than it actually is.
Are you saying that you don't have Canadian beer news ready?
No. Because Joe's not here. That's his thing. You always have the American
news. I actually started reading the Canadian beer news site to look for stories, and I was like, fuck this. How can anyone fucking stomach going through this fucking website and picking stuff? It's like... And I made an effort. I was like, okay, this looks like an interesting story. You know, maybe I should crop some from Ontario. Oh, shit, there's like 8,000 new ones from Ontario. I'm not tabbing all of these and going through them. It's bad enough fucking Chad does it, and he's blind as fuck. I don't want to read this shit. I'm like, fuck that.
Oh,
fuck
good old blind Chad.
Yeah, fuck Canadian beer news.
Poor Chad. They won't let the guy on the bus.
I don't even want to get into his bus problems. It's not like he was Kevin Smith and too fat to fly or some shit. It's just like he's just too lazy to get a fucking bus. That's all there is.
No, Chad's lost a lot of weight. Now if you've seen his latest Facebook post, he's into extreme insertions now, and he seems to be working his way up.
Oh god.
Hey, look at that. We're live.
We are. Holy shit. We have like upwards of 6 viewers.
Wow. What am I having, you want to know? I'm having a Brewed Awakening Black Coffee IPA.
Oh, okay.
And I just bought that because I was like, that's weird. I want to try it.
So Black IPA.
So it's Rude Awakening like it would be at Chris's hot tub.
Pretty much. Got to drag you out of there. Chris refuses to give you mouth to mouth. It's an awful situation.
No.
If it's not rude. If you actually go into the hot tub, you've already given over all consent, and anything that happens is on you essentially.
Once your toe is wet, you're done. You're in
camel toe.
You're in for the long run. That's it. And I'm trying to figure out where my hot tub is in my building.
Once you find it, Chris, you're gonna be pleasantly surprised.
As long as it's not on the roof.
Yeah, we're not going to it though.
If there was a hot tub on the roof, it would actually be pretty fucking cool.
Well, not because Nick would punch a hole in it with his third leg, and everybody below would be in deep doo-doo.
Gross.
Doo-doo.
That's right.
Yeah, it's right. It's the 20th century, and you used words like doo-doo. Or 21st century.
I'm an old man. What the fuck?
You know, there's some words that are just universal.
Yeah.
Some words that are timeless.
Poo-poo and pee-pee.
Poo-poo and pee-pee.
And since we're not on Nick's chat, there's some words we just won't use on here because we're civilized on Lee's channel.
We're on Lee's channel, so we can make Holocaust jokes.
Yeah.
Okay, Nick, I don't think we had to bring that up, but...
You can make all the Holocaust jokes you want on my fucking... I don't care if my... I don't know. I also don't give a fuck if my YouTube channel disappears tomorrow. Don't matter to me.
I
don't think I do anything.
I'm going to make them. I'm just saying.
I did not see that coming.
Not see them coming.
What do we got here? Blonde
hair and blue eyes. Where's Chris? Where's Clueless Drinker? I thought he was coming in.
You're gonna say Chris Peters.
Who did?
Chris Peters? No.
He's not blonde hair and blue eyes. He's just a goddamn potato face.
Mr. Potato Head.
Fucking asshole.
Decided to drink it.
Holy shit! There's a trailer for Hotel Transylvania 3. I didn't know there was a part 2.
Isn't that Adam Sandler animated film?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I just heard of it. Never looked good enough to actually watch.
I knew there was a part 2. So.
Well, but you're the movie expert.
Yeah, but it's not like it was something I was researching. It's just...
Nick, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Seam Bros Oatmeal Stout.
Oh, he's doing his research.
Jumping the gun. What do you think of it? Give me your grading on style and personal enjoyment.
Give us a brief history.
So I don't think I'll be around for that fucking panel because I don't think we sell it at the NSLC anymore.
Seriously? They don't have it in Nova Scotia anymore?
I looked it up on the NSLC. It's listed on the site, but then it won't give me any of the fucking places it's available. So it's like, I think maybe it's been delisted.
That's messed up. That used to be like one of your favorites, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, like, I'd like to do this one because I think Guy wanted to do this one a while ago.
Hey, Guy gets no say. He's French.
Gotta make everybody happy at some point.
No, we don't. We conquered those bastards. We conquered those frog bastards, and we gave them the right to use their own language and have their own Catholic schools. They should be worshiping on the altar of us English Anglo-Saxon motherfuckers who are the best in the world.
And that's when you got gang raped in Quebec.
Yeah. Jesus. Hey, Jordan, let's be friends.
Let's be friends with Jordan because you're saying racist shit.
I'm a white nationalist now. Let's be friends, Jordan.
Oh, God. You're gonna enjoy the Alberta Separatist Party.
Yeah.
Pepe Lee.
I support the Alberta Separatist Party. They can fucking separate all they want. As far as I'm concerned, a fucking dust bowl. They can fucking become their own country if they want. Fuck them.
Where's the average one this evening? You see,
where's Average Joe?
He's having heart palpitations.
Oh.
I don't know if you're joking or not.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm joking. I suspect he's probably busy.
Oh, okay.
I don't even think was he even like seeing messages in the chat today or anything?
Yep.
Well, he's been seeing them, but apparently, according to him, he always has it open, so he always sees them. I think it's an excuse that he can't. So when he doesn't respond, we don't feel offended.
Oh, well, that's nice of him.
What a nice guy.
Him and Jamie are trying to win the award of who can creep better, except Jamie's come out of the shadows.
With his fucking goatee, looking all spooky.
He runs through the shadows in his golden years.
He's in hockey. He's in pickup hockey mode is what he's in. Jamie.
Oh, so he can't shave? Is that what he's in the playoffs?
I don't know.
Oh, great.
All the hockey ball.
One day I hope to play some sports ball such as that.
You will.
Yeah, so that should be interesting at the fest this year on the 10th. Bourbon
Porter
and brandy, bourbon and brandy barrel aged.
Nice.
It was $16.
What's the ABV on that?
10.5.
Burn.
Oh, there's going to be burn.
It's going to be harsh.
Can we warm it up too so it burns even more?
Put it through the physics.
Yeah, let's try not to bring too much shit so that we can actually drink most of it, as opposed to previous years where Chad just knocks it all down.
Let's not have it be one of these Manchester piss-up freak shows where they're just drinking 8,000 beers a day and no one makes any sense. They all sound like they're speaking a foreign language.
Yeah. I really needed subtitles for that, but YouTube subtitles was like, no, I'm out. Quit.
Paul stuck his fiddler in meat craggin hole. What? Oh,
is that good, or should we call a cop?
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, 7 viewers. Sorry to disappoint you.
Everyone came here expecting a high-quality experience, and now they're settling for a
like I said, it's all Nick's
time.
fault. He started. He tricked me on the fucking Facebook chat.
Well, I didn't really want to do a hangout.
Could you please host a fucking hangout?
I thought that I didn't really want to do it this week because if you guys wanted to make misogynist or Holocaust jokes, you could do it on your channel.
That's
Nick,
not why you did it.
Nick,
that's definitely why I did it.
I need to share the chat logs.
Nick, we only do that when our host asks us to. We don't do it normally.
Yeah,
we only do it to make you happy.
I need to share the chat logs. About
share the chat log.
I broke my leg. I fucking feel real bad today. My cat died. There was all kinds of excuses. I don't know what the fuck was going on. He made me feel real bad.
Starting to get into like country music lyrics.
Yeah, well, basically that's what the chat log was. It read like a fucking Travis Tritt song or some shit.
My dog died. My wife ran away with a pickup truck.
Or maybe
Gump.
maybe that Garth Brooks one there, Rolling Thunder, about beating your wife or whatever. That was fucking
Thunder roll. And the lightning strikes.
when the lightning strikes, and I beat my wife
Jesus.
for cheating on me.
Well, that's reasonable then.
Actually, I think it's he's cheating on her. He's like, yeah. I don't know. It's country music. It's complicated. Those people have complicated lives.
They have horses. How complicated can it be?
Well, when you have relations with those horses.
I was gonna say the wife should never be unhappy.
Nay to that.
Even at the very least, you can go for a horseback ride, and that'll make you happy. And at most, you can do other things to the horse, involving the horse's penis.
Interspecies erotica.
Matt from Massive Beer Reviews says, I squeeze off a beefy chat log every morning.
God damn.
Sounds about right.
If it's that big enough that it talks back to him, that's kind of disturbing.
That's crazy. So, Lee, did you watch any of the Jessica Jones yet?
Oh, yeah, I watched season 2 already. It was pretty good.
It was all right.
It was... It's kind of depressing, though. Like, when you're halfway through it, and it's like all the bad things happen to every character all the time. Mm-hmm. It's like, wow, when is this going to get, like, bright at any moment? Like, when's something good going to happen to any of these people? And eventually it does, but Jesus Christ. It's just like trauma after trauma after trauma. It's like, how are these people not just blowing their brains the fuck out? It's like, Jesus.
I forgot this is my picture.
Yeah. R.I.P. Robbie.
Yeah, I sold my Rob.
No, he's all spare parts now somewhere else. He fucking gave away.
Oh, no, I sold it to a local collector that's been a friend of mine for years. He's got it in his personal collection now.
Oh yeah, his personal collection. That's a fucking dildo.
Sorry, I wasn't using it.
Covered in lube. All right.
Oh, geez, when I was at my old apartment, it was sitting up on a shelf, and I hadn't used it in years, and now it had been in the garage for the last 5 years. So I really haven't used it a lot. So why do I have it? It was worth it for me to sell it for $200 with that deluxe set box, so I got rid of it.
That sounds a very rational and adult decision you made there, Nick. I don't know what the fuck's going on with you, man.
Yep, that's because I'm not wearing a Lucho mask.
That was low.
Oh, that's my name. No, really, it is my name.
Yeah, I know, and I'm just like, Peter, where are you with these fucking jokes? Because we really need them at this point. Like, you should seriously start on writing them if you watch this back, Peter, because Nick's really kind of fucking killing my soul here.
He's been really slack. He didn't come into your chat.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, actually, I just caught up on fucking Black Mirror. I don't know if any of you guys have watched that.
Finished it. Yeah, that's good.
Oh.
I watched an episode and a half and just couldn't get into it.
I love it. The first episode of the latest season there, the fucking Star Trek rip-off thing. I love that.
Everyone's saying how great that was. I don't know. I just watched the one where the guy had to fuck the pig, and then there's the next one. And I was like, I don't know. Same thing with Rick and Morty. Just 2 episodes in, not really that interested.
This explains it. You have no soul. You're just
this is possible.
Wasted on you.
Hey, I'll be the first to admit, I still watch Walking Dead, and that show's fucking awful.
Oh my god, you're just into fucking self-torture. That's all you're into.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think my favorite Black Mirror episode was the one where the guy had to convince the guy to do his confession in the cabin.
Oh, right.
That was a fucking great episode. And
yeah,
that was a long episode, but that was a fucking really good episode.
Yeah. The ones I like the best of the latest season was the first one with the Star Trek ripoff thing, and the one that was shot all in black and white, where
awesome.
they were getting in that warehouse and those little robot dogs started fucking hunting them down. That was awesome.
Robot.
And then the last one, Black Museum, I thought that was really good too.
And actually, it was good seeing that because you could see all the past shit that was in all the other episodes, which was pretty fucking tight.
Yeah, like the fucking sucker and stuff like that. You know?
It's funny. I fucking watched that real fast. Once that got released, I was like, I finished it in like 3 days. I was like, oh shit.
That's what I love. That's what I love best about that series is they're also the seasons are so fucking short. You can just binge them real quick.
I like how every episode's different. Nothing carries over. Well, some little things carry over, but
yeah. So you get a sense like there actually is like a world there, but it's still like a pure anthology series at the same time where everything's separate. So it's cool.
Yeah, like that episode that Greg stopped watching, the second episode where the guys are, running on the treadmills or riding the bikes to produce energy or whatever, and then that chick starts singing the song, and that song is used throughout all the rest of the season.
That was the one halfway through. I'm like, I'm out. I'm done. Show was dumb.
You're dumb.
Probably. It's all right. I don't have time for TV anyway. I'm too important.
Let's see the comments here. Rating on your parade says, Yo, Lee just picked up a bottle of McAfee's Old 8, number 8 bourbon whiskey for $11.99. That is a good price, and the stuff seems to go down nice. Would love to get those whiskeys you get, but not a millionaire like you. I save my money for craft beer. I'm not necessarily a millionaire rating on your parade. I just don't buy as much beer one week, and then it's like, hey, I can actually spend $100 on a fucking good bottle of scotch. But and Ashley Sexton and Massive Beer Reviews look like they might be doing a beer trade here at some point. Because Ashley Sexton was sort of unaware that beer trades are possible between the borders. Yeah, you shouldn't worry about the fact that it's illegal to send beer across the border between Canada and the U.S. because almost everybody here on this panel, actually everybody here on this panel has been doing it for years, dude. Nobody checks into that stuff, and if they actually do open your package and stop it, all they do is they just take the beer and drink it. It's not like they send fucking ATF agents to your door or anything like that. It's like, fuck, man.
Well, I've sent beer mails in Canada for years, but I never sent one to the States.
Oh, well, shut up, Nick. But I mean, the fucking post office don't give a fuck as long as your package doesn't explode on them and leak all over the fucking place. And even then, they usually just bag up the fucking broken bottle, repackage your package, and send it on its fucking way. They don't have time for bullshit. So it's pretty good that way. The apathy of the postal service workers is a positive boon for beer trades across the world. They got a cozy government funded job. They don't give two fucks about being professional or having standards. They just want to clock in and clock out and make their money.
I appreciate the enthusiastic attitude of the elevator in Chris's apartment.
Chris's elevator is incredibly enthusiastic.
Oh, yeah.
But watch out for the hot
full
tub.
of energy.
It will trick you.
It's a frisky bugger. Ashley Sexton says, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Ashley Sexton says, "Yeah, I've mailed beer within Canada, but not to the States. It's exactly the same process, except for you have to declare what you're sending. So you just have to lie. Basically, you just all you have to really do is let them know that there's something in there that contains liquid. So in glass. So a good thing to go for is lava lamps. That is my old standard that I use. Miniature lava lamps is what I send to the U.S. and it worked every time, man. You just give the postal workers idea that there's liquid within this fucking thing, so it is breakable. So don't fuck with it, and they send it along its way. Olive oil, yeah, olive oil. If you want to, well, I don't know. I've never tried the olive oil one. Lava lamps was always like collectible lava lamps or whatever always sounded like a good one. It's like so esoteric that the postal worker wouldn't give a shit, you know.
I heard snow globes.
Snow globes also works.
I think you know the hangout thing doesn't work, eh? Go ahead. Sorry, Dave.
Yeah. Also,
Why it doesn't work? Because Peter got in here.
No, the toolbar.
It
Sorry.
never works. Never works. No.
Oh, it does work for him. What the fuck?
it works for him.
Vapor.
It's probably on the British side of things. It probably fucking works.
Exactly, the proper side.
Yeah, that's the empire at work there. The Queen. We've rejected the Queen in Canada now, so we can't get our fucking Google Hangout toolbars.
It's
And I'm
surprising.
just gonna ask the question that everyone wants to know. Peter, how many times have you had sex with the Queen?
Too many.
That's exactly what I.
Well, I
expected
mean,
to hear.
that's kind of a loaded question because the royal family basically fucks the entire population of Britain every goddamn day they exist. So
That's very true. The question should be, how many times has the Queen fucked me?
Every time you pay your taxes.
yeah,
Every time she does, you get another ring on your butthole. You're like a freaking 100-year-old tree.
Pegged by the Queen.
pegs you with Prince Charles.
Oh.
Ouch.
Does that make you horny?
None of that makes anybody horny.
Killer Queen. You
So what's
joining us,
everyone
Craig?
drinking?
I see you're in the comments. Craig, you gonna come join us tonight? While we hang out and drink and talk about apps.
Or did Craig have a review day today and he's now quote unquote knackered?
Does that make
But
you
yeah, what are you drinking there, Peter?
I have a beer from Northern Monk, and it's called the Campfire Stranic, which is an imperial stout brewed with marshmallows.
Yeah.
And it tastes like, in a good way, like cheap confectionery, like marshmallows covered in chocolate.
Oh, really?
But like that real synthetic, like strawberry flavoring type thing.
Authentic fake shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the ABV is masked really nicely for 10% ABV.
Cool.
What are you guys drinking?
I am having a Brewed Awakening Black Coffee IPA by our friends at Bell City Brewing, who makes usually okay beer.
Bud Light Radler. Why not?
I really want to try the Bud Light Radler.
I'm having from here in Nova Scotia, Breton Brewing's Sons of Hector Brown Ale, which is nice.
I like that can.
Yeah, all their cans are white, and they the only distinction between them is the fucking B for Breton Brewing with the fucking wheat stock in it changes color for whatever fucking whatever style it is.
What about you, Nick?
I am drinking a Saint Ambroise oatmeal stout. Let me grab the bottle again. Which is a oatmeal stout from Quebec, and actually probably the very first oatmeal stout I've ever had. Very tasty.
Very nice.
That was one of the ones back in the day. Michael Jackson actually rated as it's like
Did you really?
notable one from fucking Canadian brewery.
Well, that was like the very first oatmeal stout that I ever had back in like 2009 or something. Very good. Even today, it's very good.
Craig says posh beer. I think that's in relation to the marshmallow thingy.
Probably.
He's talking a lot of shit out in the chat, but he won't come in and talk shit to Peter, to his face, to his cyber face in this fucking hangout. I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro. Don't tase me, bro.
Jesus Christ, why do we have 10 viewers? What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Bunch
They
of
got
sick
nothing else
bastards.
better to do.
We have no beer news. I have no agenda, no format.
Get off my
fucking
chat.
bastards.
Nick has already said like several racist things.
Several.
right, I did
Those are
start
the only
with
ones
the-
that
I
are
did-
obvious. Nick
I
is
did
an
start with the
incredibly
Holocaust
subtle
jokes
racist.
before you did, didn't you? Didn't I?
Listen, Nick, if you're gonna be like this, Nick, before you come over to my place,
Settle down.
you
You're gonna show me right. You show me right to the hot
Don't
tub.
embarrass me,
That's
Nick.
right.
Don't embarrass me.
He's gonna be good stepping all the way to that jacuzzi.
Oh no! God, fuck off.
I'm gonna
Chris
have
is
to
digging that jacuzzi right now.
Bed's in the storage.
Jacuzzi or jacuzzi?
Oh Jesus!
Oh no! That's
Yeah,
over
boy.
the line. Market zero.
Are you turning up the heat to dangerous levels in that jacuzzi? Is that what you're doing?
Well, you got to make the Jew
I'm glad
cozy.
this is not my channel.
Yeah, I'll probably go. I'm glad I'm not in Britain because I'd fucking go to jail now for making a Nazi joke.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ,
What a crazy story.
that's embarrassing. That's so embarrassing and sad.
Yeah,
Earth
but
says he's here for the
that's the way we're going.
Yeah. Earth is having a even par IPA from La Quinta Brewing, and he's here for the explicit language. Well, you're in luck, sir. Raining on your parade, and it's like, what the fuck else is there to do? Well, okay, man. I'm glad I'm glad we're your default entertainment when you have nothing else to do.
He's probably the cops. He's just sending cops. He's just just waiting.
Craig says his daughter is ill, would have joined otherwise. Well, sorry to hear that, Craig. Understandable, sir. And Ashley Sexton says, okay, since spring has sprung, do you all change your beer guzzling preferences in the spring and summer? For me,
Yep.
no.
No, not really.
For me, generally, I go for dark beers, big imperial, 10% plus stouts in the wintertime. In the summer, I'm more into IPAs or wheat beers. Again, it depends what I'm doing, though. If I'm in my house, it really doesn't matter. If I'm sitting by a pool, I probably want something nice and light and something I can drink like 12 of and not be completely annihilated.
For me, it's not a seasonal thing. It's a week-by-week basis. What the fuck do I feel like drinking this week?
Yeah.
I'm the same way. Whatever I look at and I see, I'm like, oh, I want that. Okay, I'll drink it. That's it. Nothing.
I also find for me, it's like sort of a boredom thing. Like if I'm drinking a ton of IPAs, I'm I'm kind of done with them and I'll really want a stout. And then if like suddenly I don't drink IPAs for a while, I'll be like, I'm dying for an IPA.
Same here.
Yeah, I get like that.
I'm a cheap drunk, so it'll just be like I'll buy something and I'll buy a bunch of random shit that I feel like drinking. So
a handle of vodka and a few hookers.
Every once in a while, I'll buy a 6-pack of something. Like tonight, I bought a 6-pack of that Saint Hubert oatmeal stout just because I know I'll drink all of them eventually.
Yeah.
But like right now, I'm moving over to a Guinness in a Moosehead glass.
Uh-huh. Raining on Our Parade says, to hell with drinking a barley wine in the hot sun. I've done it. I mean, it's all up to personal preference, but I have no problem drinking like fucking big 11% fucking beers in the fucking dead of the fucking summer, man. Of course, I, sweat like a fucking pig and everything's disgusting, but I'm drunk at that point, so what the fuck do I care, really? Just take a shower the next day. What the fuck? Yeah. But I'm not gonna let breweries and the fucking corporate infrastructure tell me what I drink on certain seasons, dude. They're not gonna push me around like that. I'm gonna have a Goza in February. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Oh, he muted. There was something about to go down.
Throw down. Is he gonna start beating Agnes?
What? Why would you go there?
Jesus Christ, Nick.
No, I'm just wondering why Greg would mute himself. Or
I was gonna make a fellatio joke because I said I was about to go down.
Something's gonna go down. Yeah.
You immediately with the fucking wife beating. Like, what the fuck?
Nick,
It's not my channel. What?
I'm afraid of you now showing up at my place.
Well, it's not my channel right now.
Yeah, are you going to punch the hookers that
No,
Chris
I'm not
brings
gonna
up to
punch
the
them.
fucking apartment? Like, what's going on?
Because chances are I'll just be my free cams the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely.
Most likely.
Yeah, but the hookers are going to want to watch it. So,
Yeah. So anyway, I'm done beating Agnes. So
You heard that.
that's awesome.
Well, you're very quick and efficient at it, I will say. I'll give you that.
hey, you know what? You just aim for
No
the right
bruises.
spots.
It only takes
You
one
aim for
punch
the
to
right
deck
spots.
someone.
Oh, the titties take the punches good. It's like that's not a bruise. That's a nipple.
Just get a pillow.
That reminds me of what the fuck is that bowling movie with Woody Harrelson and
Oh, I remember.
Bill Murray
I
and
can't remember.
but
It's
it
got
had what's her name?
Was she standing over the blower of the fucking bowling at the bowling alley?
Yeah, her last name's Angel. Jessica Angel, is it? Or I can't remember, but there's one scene where he gets in a fist fight with her and ends up punching her tits.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Nick.
Cool.
The fuck movie was that? I'm trying to not
Yeah.
look it up right now.
It's a funny fucking film, too.
Wasn't
Yeah, we're
Kingpins, was it?
Kingpins.
Yeah, it was Kingpin.
Or it was Kingpin or Kingpins, one of the
It's
other.
something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Kingpin? What's the movie with
Woody Harrelson, Bill Murray.
and Bill Murray's like the villain. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Amish guy played by what's his name?
Was it Jeff Daniels?
No, it's not Jeff. Yeah, you're right. I think it might have been Jeff Daniels. I have to look it up.
Yeah, I think
That was Kingpin.
No, it was the guy that played the shitters full. What's his name? The guy in Funk and
I can't remember his name, but
oh my god, he was in Christmas
No, you're
Vacation.
thinking of Randy Quaid. It wasn't Randy Quaid.
You sure?
Yeah,
Is
it
it
wasn't Randy
Randy
Quaid.
it was a 1996 film. It was starring Woody Harrelson. It was Randy Quaid
Oh, it was? Holy
I'm the
fuck.
smartest motherfucker here. I swear to God.
and Vanessa Angel.
Vanessa Angel,
Vanessa Angel.
She was smoking in that movie.
who was also in the TV series adaptation of Weird Science.
Weird Science.
Playing Kelly LeBrock's part.
Yeah, I remember I used to watch that series because, well, she was smoking back then.
And you were hoping that, hey, maybe this is one of those series where they'll show boobies, and they never did.
Oh, well, no, but
There's nothing worse than when you're hoping.
one of those
for
reasons
boobs.
you got in the computers.
Nothing worse than when you're hoping for boobs and you're kind of there with your half heart on, and it just never happens, never materializes, and then your mom walks in on you, and you're just like, I'm just reading.
That sounds like something that actually happened to you.
Traumatic.
Series you watch and you're discovering yourself, and you wonder why your penis feels a little uncomfortable when you look at her.
Yeah, Sam Squanch,
Whoa,
1996 says Kingpin is the name of that movie. Yes, indeed. And Earth says almost as good as the triple kick from Total Recall. Oh yeah, Paul. Just a sec. I'll throw you the link there, dude.
Paul? Okay.
Holy
sure.
No, that's you take that, but you take that shit back. I'll be fucking throwing that at Paul. Hey, buddy.
We gotta wheeze the juice.
Link is in Facebook there, dude.
The triple tit chick.
Get you off the malls.
You didn't send them. You didn't send the link through Messenger, did you, Lee?
I sent it to Facebook.
Fat book.
Just says his message.
Oh, you're saying via Hangouts. Can you try sending him through in the chat, like hitting the plus?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could try to give that if that works.
The old-fashioned way.
Oh
You're
my
shooting
god.
in the urinal. What?
PA. Okay, I send it through that thing. If it's actually working now, it might come up to you there, Paul. We'll see.
Yeah, he might be mobile. I don't think he can join.
All right.
Yeah, when the fuck are they going to fix that shit? They give you a Google Hangout app for a fucking phone, and yet you can't join a Google Hangout.
Well, Greg, you're mobile, aren't you?
I'm on an iPad, if that counts.
Greg's mobile at times. Sometimes he
When I'm not
uses
sitting
voice.
on my ass.
Oh, Rod's in the chat.
Rod's in every chat.
By the way, Chris, I reached out to Molly, but she said she wasn't interested. She was busy.
Oh, fuck.
That's great.
She wasn't interested. She said she had to wash her hair. Is that what she said?
Yeah, exactly. So maybe next time.
Oh, fuck.
How you doing, Matt?
Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Fucking exhausted. That's what I am.
What is this district something you're drinking?
It's a crowler.
The Stick Crowler.
Yeah, a local brewery close to it's not New York City. It's in like the other side of the river, so it's like infinitely easier to get to. Cool place, good beers, nice place. You know, yeah.
Right on.
There you go.
Oh, and Ewert's in here, and you might just get banned for using that image.
What do you mean?
I might have to boot you out, sir.
Oh, listen,
Why not?
I'm paying homage to the King of Beer Tube and his finer days.
What do you mean his finer days? He's better than
That sounds like a
now than
backhanded fucking compliment there.
It's
Kinda
when
thing.
it's when you were on top and you were just enjoying yourself one fine evening, you know, in early days of Hangouts. It was fantastic.
Listen,
When I
I'll
was
have you
on
know
top.
that the King of Beer Tube is returning to overthrow Nick. It's happening any day now.
No, I'm just going to start BeerTube 2.0.
Oh, shit. He's starting a whole new
That would be fine.
language.
That would be fine.
He's going to start drinking beer through his anus.
I just want to know what.
It's called,
I just want to know what kind of
boofing,
site.
by the way. If you want to get don't besmirch the name boofing, by the way.
Boof tube. It's boof tube.
Bluffing.
Yeah.
What about the butt hash?
I'm more curious on what's going to happen on Ewert's channel once Joe starts his a week later.
Yeah.
I will legitimately post reviews if Joe gets something going. I swear I've made that commitment before. I will do it again. I have every confidence he'll
He'll post one video, his son will interrupt him, and that'll be it.
Exactly. And I'll swat it like a cat crossing the camera.
Hey, Ewert, have you been drinking tonight? And if so, what have you been drinking?
No.
Okay.
How was
Sorry.
your Philly trip, brother?
Philly was good, man. I love that city. It's genuinely one of my favorite cities to visit as a tourist.
Where'd
He
you go?
thinks too many Americans.
Huh?
Where'd you end up?
I went to Southside and I went to South Philly Tap Room because they had Melvin 2x4 on tap. So I went there for a burger and that. And I think they had like a Melvin on Nitro and something else. And then I went over to Fountain Porter, which came recommended to me, which was excellent. They had a lot of good stuff. And brought a bottle of Russian River Consecration to go from there, which apparently they do, which is cool. And then I headed up to Khyber just to have some blind pig, and that kicked. So I had some weird thing called a coffee quad. I don't know. It was not a weird thing called a coffee. It was a quad adjuncted with coffee. I'm like, what? It's the first I've seen one of those. So I tried it. It wasn't bad. It was interesting. And then
You remember who made it?
oh god,
Because you just had a coffee, a quad with coffee in it, and I'm racking my brain to see remember who it is.
It's almost like the name looks like Prairie, but it's not Prairie. It's PRA Fraser or something. It's it's not one I've heard of.
I'll have to fucking look back because I actually said the same thing. I reviewed it. I remember reviewing it. I didn't post it yet, obviously, but Like I remember reviewing and going, I don't remember ever having a quad, like a coffee quad, except for who did that? Who's that? Castile did that that barista quad, which technically had coffee in it, so that was one of them. But anyway, well, was that the highlight? What was the highlight of the trip, beer wise?
I mean, I love 2x4. I mean, that's one of my favorite. It's a throwback to West Coast IPAs.
Yeah, Melvin's all over PA now.
Yeah. But I mean, the Fountain Porter in general, just a really cool place. They had a Braxis on tap, and what else they have? They had a couple of the single cut guys on tap.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. 2x4 on tap to me is always going to be enjoyable. So yeah, I don't know. That was probably the highlight.
Fucking wrench is delicious, right?
It is. It is. And it's funny when I had, I put it on your thing, but I was at Hoof Hearted, and I just said, "Oh, there's
Hoof Hearted."
Yeah, exactly. I was there for work, and we went to the kitchen there, and they had a couple of guest taps. That was one, and then I had the jam from Dancing Gnome right after that. And the guy's like, "Oh yeah, so we're just curious. What'd you think of them?" And he's like, I said, "Oh yeah, the wrench. I prefer that. Just a little resinous bite to it, and the jam was just, I don't know, it's okay." He's like, "Really? Interesting." I'm like, "I don't know." That's just me, I guess, guy. I don't know.
Okay, give us some context here. Rod just put a comment in the chat saying you did some work at our Brazilian steakhouse.
Yeah, so that was I've been on the road like every week for at least one night, but that was Monday night. You guys never been to a Brazilian steakhouse? Know how those work? It's basically you eat meat
off a sword.
And when the chicken guy comes around, they're little crafty guys. When the chickens come around, they guys with the skewer the chickens that you don't want. You have like a little red and green thing on a table, like a little signal, and basically if it's green, that means they come to your table and they serve you meat. And if you flip it over to red, they won't come and bother you. But the chicken guys come right behind the meat, the steak and fillet guys. And they try to sneak in to give you chicken because they're trying to get rid of it. So
I've heard about that place.
Yeah. Yeah,
So by chicken guys, you mean Brazilians?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I don't think these are real Brazilians. Yes, the wait staff, yeah. So, but yeah, they have those kind of steakhouses in a lot of big cities. Even Niagara Falls has got 2, I believe, and they're excellent. And you get to meat sweats. It's great.
Yeah, but did they pour the beer that you snuck into the establishment for you and not tell anybody?
No, can you get a kokanee?
Nope.
So it's not flying saucers, so fuck that place.
Exactly. I don't even know if they had beer at this place. We had wine.
Yeah, I just heard all you can eat meat basically all day, and I was like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, exactly.
And, what are you drinking there, Paul?
Undead Party Crasher by Clown Shoes.
Clown guys, it's not a beer review, guys.
This isn't a beer review, guys. This is more of me, Vincent. Come on, guys.
John Henry Tunnels, steel driving man today, guys.
The son of a steel worker, baby.
Oh. Actually, Paul and you were in the same chat.
Is Dusty Rhodes is Greg Puckett?
Mm-hmm.
just.
Excuse me while baby doll crawls on my floor and tries to keep her the camera, baby.
That was pretty funny. What's he going to see what's in the day? Every time I like to make fun of actual Greg, I like to make sure he sounds like he had a stroke. But baby,
Jesus.
what's in the day? It's okay.
That really taps my ass.
It really taps my ass, baby. Why can't you put the day on the bottom?
Pot flavor.
Okay. Yours lag just made him sound even extra retarded at that point.
He's already kind of retarded on his own.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying. But thanks for saying it anyway, Greg.
I got lag. Sorry, guys.
I got lag.
Rod says he wish he could have been there to see you at the Brazilian steakhouse. That's something I never thought I'd ever see in a fucking chat anywhere.
Rod just wishes you could see him have a Brazilian.
Yeah, he
So
wants.
is that what Ewart does? He says, I'm going into your state or your city, and you want to hang out, and then never does with anybody.
No, he
That
never
sounds real
does.
bitter.
Yeah, basically.
I go like
bullshit.
5 minutes away from him, and he blows me off twice. It's
That's
amazing.
fucking bullshit.
Hey,
Fuck
I'm
you
gonna be in
guys.
Toronto. I don't have fucking time to see you, Greg. Hey, is Agnes available?
Hey, Ewart, I'm coming to Windsor. Crickets.
Listen,
That's all
I
get
make
from
time.
fucking
I
Ewart.
make time for everybody when I can. Sometimes I have colleagues in tow, sometimes family in tow. I do my best.
Why
He
don't
doesn't
you want
wanna-
your colleagues to meet me, Ewart?
Do I have to answer that question?
I think
Because
that
you're
question
Greg.
was redundant. It could
Yes,
kind
you
of
do.
answered itself.
I'm mouth to mouth, guys. That's all I'll
Yeah.
say.
Mariah Carey used to do it from high notes. Greg makes people ears bleed from yelling.
I remember there was that one time you picked up some beer from me at my old work, and I think there was a girl in the car you were fucking.
I don't think so. No.
What?
Did you say fucking?
Fucking.
Walking.
Oh, you said
Flocking.
flocking.
You know, the penis and the vagina, or in Ewart's case, probably just like, tickling her with his beard.
I'm mouth to mouth. I don't know what you. I don't recall that.
I think you had
But
you had a rental car and you had a girl in the front with you. It could have been a hooker. I don't know. I assumed it was a colleague, but
Is that the time that you magically had a tattoo on his face, but next time you saw him, it disappeared?
His secret life, he's a white slaver called Carlos with a tattoo on his face.
He runs a Brazilian steakhouse.
By the way, Rod's in the chat being very, very charitable here, saying it was on me. He made the attempt. Yeah, come on, Rod. You don't have to fucking lie.
don't lie. Ewart's a shit.
You already know Ewart.
Wow.
guys, I don't deserve this. I come in here to contribute to the discussion.
And you didn't leave when I showed
up.
up? I know. You're being generous.
I am. I gotta go.
I gotta say, and I'm out.
Fuckers. Oh, that's not nice. That's all called for. I pay tribute.
Nothing nice has been said tonight, so
I pay tribute.
How
and I
far
get
underwater is Ewart right now?
you dunk your head in your fucking fish tank, Ewart. What the fuck's going on?
Where's my microphone? Can you hear me now?
There it is.
Yeah. Go back
Okay.
to the other one.
All right.
He had to pull it out of his ass first.
All the fishes, the octopus.
I don't like how we're all attacking you. What's going on?
I don't know. I just right before I got on, I got Pauly shored.
Yeah,
That's all I got.
that was
yeah,
terrible.
Sorry.
That was on Nick.
It's
But
on Nick. Why do I see a robot when Nick speaks and then a plate of bacon when he's not speaking?
what?
Because that's
Wait,
his
what's
sex
it?
toy and that's his ejaculate.
Sure, we'll go with that. No, I should be the robot. I haven't changed my. The bacon plate of bacon was my previous avatar.
Much as I hate to agree with Paul, I literally think that was the best description of Nick I've ever heard.
robotic bacon, robotic pre-cooked bacon.
Yeah. Well, that's how robots make other robots. So
Mm-hmm.
I saw it in
His
T2.
parents always said he was a special
bacon.
boy. That's why they tried to sell him to the circus so many times.
I know it's
So
an
when we
appropriate
have
topic.
when we have Paul and Peter in the same chat right now, is this like a reunion?
Yeah, this is
Oh,
it. This
yeah.
this is a lovers reunion.
They haven't even exchanged
Less
any
tears.
words. It's like it's almost like there's some weird beef that happened.
It's like awkward when they're in together. Like,
Peter
I know
told me.
something must have happened.
Well, the last thing that Peter said to me,
I want to talk about it.
the last thing that Peter said to me was
Really
he
do not
wasn't
wanna
going to
talk
talk to
about
me again until the gape stopped.
And it hasn't stopped yet.
Yeah, it's still gaping, so he must not
Yeah,
be.
Because people don't know
He hasn't
when
been
you
able to
reach your
shit
mouth,
normally.
the gape moves as well, and it's
Yeah.
very uncomfortable.
He's the only. He's the only. There's a porn tuber, as Peter was so excited to say, that can wink her asshole. Peter's the only brood tuber now that can wink his asshole.
Exactly.
I heard he can do the rosebud now.
It's called it's called boof tubing, by the way. As Matt
Boof
described
tubing.
to us.
Rosebud.
King of boof tube. Peter.
There was a
That's nice.
beautiful I can't remember where we were, but there was a beautiful prolapse discussion where we like rose.
Oh, yeah. There was. There's always one.
Okay,
I would argue every prolapse discussion is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is beautiful. But I'm just saying, we were in England at some point in time, and we had a very pronounced prolapse discussion.
Again, pronounced is another adjective you don't need to use. It's
pronounced. It was in depth. It was protruding.
Again.
You don't need to emphasize this.
No one subtly talks about prolapse.
Exactly.
No one does. It's all or nothing. It's out or it doesn't happen at all. If you know what I mean.
We can dance around
it's a hemorrhoid.
Yeah, or it's a hemorrhoid. Hey, you got a bag of grapes?
Jesus.
I'll chew on that fruit salad.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Nothing like a freshly tossed salad.
With jam or jelly.
I prefer syrup.
I'm glad I tuned in.
I'm glad you're here because you really classed this place up. I mean, AKA destroyed it.
Just remember, you can't jelly your dick up a girl's ass, but you can jam it.
Oh God!
What the fuck, Greg?
That sounds like.
Don't ever tell me what I can't do with a girl's ass.
Don't you tell me how to live.
Don't ever fucking tell me that.
That was my
This is becoming a shit show.
Shit, really?
Return to forum. I show up. Everything goes downhill. Yeah.
The same chat Peter was talking about a Jew Kuzian.
Oh Jesus, Nick! Stop with the Holocaust jokes.
Nick goes right to Nazi stuff.
I was going
to. I don't know what brought that up.
I wasn't there first.
Yes, you were. No one else was talking about being a Nazi.
I was waiting for Peter to chime in there.
That's purely on you, Nick.
I was waiting for Peter to chime in there, taking marmalade something up a girl's ass.
Yeah, Nick, just because you had third shift at the fucking Auschwitz fucking guard post doesn't mean you weren't even any less culpable.
Mick would be the Schultz.
You weren't there first. You were there third.
I have all my hair.
That is truthfully a complete lie. Nick never worked at Auschwitz. It was a volunteer position.
Yeah,
it didn't work. It was pleasure.
Yeah, there you go. I agree.
Okay, I'm going to go back to ignoring this entire conversation because I have to pee.
You brought it up.
Yeah, you brought it yourself. It's on you.
Oh,
on you.
Yeah.
Sure.
It was community service.
Hey, Nick, where'd you going?
Nick didn't work there.
I gotta touch myself. That is to drain a lizard. Right back.
Jeez. And just when I thought Joe's discussion and caution about this chat and viewers was going to lead to something a little more, I don't know.
Right?
I was so wrong.
How anyone hear from Joe yet? He's feeling better?
No, we haven't heard from him.
Oh God, he's dead. Thank God.
Oh well.
Maybe he'll come back to life like Nick did. Nick is basically like the Jesus of this channel.
Speaking of Nazis and coming back to life, I'm pretty sure that's how Nick got his penis, like Puppet Master. Now it makes sense. He has this animated penis attachment that kills people.
Story checks out.
Yeah, story checks out.
Like Tremors. Mm-hmm. Anyways, hey Matt, what are you drinking? What is that beer? What's District 96?
No one
cares.
I
don't recognize that.
It's
District 9. No, 96. Yeah, point 96.
It's a brewery, like a Hudson Valley brewery. Like closer to New York City, though.
Okay.
Newtown, New York. Tarrytown, Yonkers area. I don't know if you know that.
No, something beer factory?
96. District 96. That's their voting district. That's what they called it that.
Cool.
And I just went out there and interviewed the owner for the podcast thing. And he's a cool dude. Like, just good dude. Makes, hazy, nice IPAs. But at the same time, the brewer he bought in, they opened less than a year ago. His head brewer, the guy who cultivates everything, came from New England Brewing Company. So it's like Fuzzy Baby Ducks, that whole Johnny Bot. So it's like super clean beer. It's like enough of that new school, like hazy stuff on the IPA end of things, but at the same time, it's like really clean, crisp, well done beers. Like this is sexual relations, everything they have political wise is like named after something in politics. You know what I mean? So it's a hazy IPA, but I had a Belgian IPA from them and a Kolsch, and they're all fucking fantastic. So cool. It's a good brewery, and it's actually
based beer names.
Yeah, it's weird because you figured, okay, that's a grounding for arguments. You know what I mean? But the guy, it's attached to this really awesome burger joint. So it's cool because the brewery's not big, but they have a bunch of great beers. But you could literally just kind of like walk over to this like burger area and get like a great burger. Or you can get like a fucking, whatever kind of burger you want. Vegan, mushroom burger, this thing and the other. But then on that side, they have a bunch of like really good guest drafts. So like you're not kind of pigeonholed to what the burger can do. So it was a nice spot, good spot. Tasty beers.
Vegan burger.
Yeah. What did you say, Paul?
Vegan burger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
sure, why not?
What are you even talking about? You say beer tube is dead. I could say vegan burger. I mean, we could both say both.
Vegan burger. I said brew tube is alive in the UK, Mr. Person.
No.
Yeah, vegan burger. Turkey bacon. Whatever. It makes sense. Military intelligence. It all makes sense.
I've had vegan pulled pork before.
Wow.
Was it with that weird jackfruit or whatever the fuck it was?
God, they have one of those at the store.
Wheat Satan, whatever. Wheat. Yeah. I actually had that at Khyber the first time I went there.
No.
So
vegan pulled pork.
Yeah, and it's
how do you put the word pork in there? Vegan pulled something.
Yes, it's not actual pork, but it tastes just like pulled pork.
I'm shocked.
You know what tastes like pork? People. It was probably people.
Well, yeah. That's vegan.
Yeah. You're not hurting any animals. Just humans. Yeah. Oh, shit. Humans and animal. Peter keeps forgetting that, though.
That's debatable.
It's hard. I mean, listen, Paul, it's semantics. You have news in your name, and there's no news. So, I mean,
no, there is no news. There is the news. It's news that no one wants to hear.
I prefer nudes.
True.
Yeah.
He should change it to PA Boof News. Because...
or Boof
News. Get rid of the news. PA Brew Nudes. And I'll just be naked all the time.
That would be fantastic.
I would watch PA Boof Nudes.
Boof Nudes.
That would have
you know who else would? The chick at the Rex Motel. She'd watch it, play with herself, and be like, "No potty in my pants.
Potty. There's a potty in my pants. No potty."
So is this a mission that Matt actually doesn't watch PA Brew News?
Whatever. That's
like everybody else. All right.
To be honest, I don't watch Paul's channel because he's too damn professional in his.
If anyone watches my channel, I feel bad for them. No one should watch my channel.
I like the normal Paul. I don't want Paul trying to be professional. It's not, he's not being honest to his viewers.
I got Paul from PA Brew News. Got this beer. It's good. Yay.
A bit thin.
Then he has sex with your gay wife.
Hey man, I saw
Equilibrium's
putting out a triple IPA.
Yeah, you want some?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Well, that would turn out a triple.
Speaking of gay wife, I'm just doing a bit of beer alchemy at the moment.
What is that? What are you?
Can you get Niagara Brewing Company stuff? They make excellent alchemy.
That is elder's juice.
And would you press into that?
But I've got a coffee press with blood orange in there.
You fucking faggot.
Wow.
And I'm letting the blood orange infuse with the grapefruit infused IPA. We'll see what happens.
Shut up. That's good.
What you should be doing is pressing a toasted peanut butter and banana sandwich into the Elvis juice. That's just me, though.
That's true. Yeah. Duly noted.
He's a newbie. He's a newbie in the grinder world and the pressing world.
That's proper. That's proper pressing. Hashtag proper press.
Yep.
Although I think that's already been done by Brewdog, so you'll be late to the party.
Yeah, but this is a more refined version of it.
Yeah, there's the less capitalistic version of it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's like the Tom Jones of Elvis things. More class? I don't know.
It's not unusual.
The live longer and make more money thing.
I'd never ever
Exactly.
buy a capitalist. I would never
It's
buy
the-
a capitalistic beer company. Oh shit! No, never mind. I did. Never mind.
Oh, so you'll never buy beer from any beer company? Is that what
Yeah, they're all breweries. Like, why did they fucking bother about yelling out and say they're a capitalist? They're a fucking business. They're supposed to make money. I don't understand the problem.
Yeah, anybody who says they have a business and they're not into capitalism is just the lying.
Isn't that like the
To
biggest
themselves and you.
contradiction ever? Like, I have a business, but I don't care about making money.
Yeah, then it's a hobby.
It's a hobby. Yeah, boom. There you go.
Oh man, the great spiritual awakeness will provide, man.
Easy, dude.
Don't you mean wokenness?
No,
That's
we're
right.
going to talk about Nazis. Thank you.
There's a balance to it, though, isn't there?
Is Nick talking about Nazis
You
again?
can be a capitalist.
No, I'm not.
I'm saying you can be a capitalist, but at the same time, you can actually like have an idea of how you want to focus max profits versus doing other things. You can use your capitalism to fund other ventures. It's not a cut or dry black or white thing.
No.
You know?
Are you talking about racism now?
I'm not
We're
talking
always
about
talking
your
about racism.
social
So confused.
Well, people think capitalism
So
is a bad word. It's just somebody saying it's free market. You can enter into business and do as you want privately. Having good social responsibility is just good by any company. Just big or small. It's smart. It's you know.
I mean,
You
I
have
don't,
to be
I
greedy.
don't like Stone,
Capitalist
and I don't like
pig. I
brewery.
associate with like people who are gready.
Wall Street.
Well, and that's the thing. A lot of people say capitalists like it's a capitalist thing. Some people view it, and again, it's a problem with the way people perceive things nowadays. But it's like people see that word and they can view it as two totally different things. Where it's just it is really one thing, and there's nuance to things inside that thing.
I think that's a word that should be thrown around in satire, not in seriousness. If you know what I mean. I don't know how to, if you know what I mean, like a joke, and not like serious, you capitalist this or that, capitalist brewery. But at the same time, it's like if you water down your fucking product to make more money, then you're being a douchebag. But if you make a good product,
well, no. To see that's where I think you're fucking wrong because I'm going to say right now.
Of course, I'm wrong. I'm not you.
No. I bet you right now you will agree with me.
I probably will.
Say right now is that of all things capitalist. The only time I want to be capitalism to be an absolute is like that evil Iranian guy in like the Iron Eagle movies when he says, "You capitalist pig." That's when I want capitalism to be an absolute.
What are you talking about? Iranian people now? I'm part Iranian. What are you saying?
Yeah, well, I know that.
I know. What are you saying?
He's saying there's something shady about you.
I know.
Reported.
No, I understand. No. I agree.
See, on the other side of things, I'm a firm believer in all things capitalism. You should be able to enter into business or whatever. But I'm also
that's
socialist,
free market, right?
So
Free
it's
market.
really interesting. It's
free market.
Yeah, exactly. I'm also to socialism.
Socialism doesn't mean communist.
Are you talking about fascism?
Exactly.
Nick, stop talking.
What?
You're just burying yourself.
What?
You're
How
just
am I burying
yourself,
myself?
man. Deutschland, Deutschland. I hear it every time you talk.
No, I'm not nationalist, socialist. But nationalism and socialism are not the same thing.
I think you're pro-robot and you should just shut up.
Robot.
Well, nationalism is basically
Fierce index
is
Nick, are you Czech?
Extreme.
Yeah.
Never.
Well, as far as the Nazis were concerned, they were extreme nationalists. Very far to the right.
Extreme brewing.
Rod says you can be a conscientious capitalist. And Craig
That's
says
a lot of words.
Craig says I'm not a capitalist, but he lives in the sticks apparently. So
The sticks of
Apparently, there they live on the old barter system.
Trade for what you got. I got a
We
dollar.
trade
What do
our
you
women.
got? I'll
We
take
trade
that.
our wives, we trade our hay and our cattle, and
I gotta go rape and pillage, guys. I'll be back.
to the highest bidder.
Yep. It's better that way.
Instead of the Queen, they have to have sex with Prince Charles.
Who?
And who would?
I got a wife, you got a cow. Let's get talking.
Smackity-doo.
That's
Better
line,
if you
Nick.
could just
Shut the
bang
fuck up.
Kate Winslet.
All right. You should use it more often if you're not going to use it.
I use it at the right
Kate
time.
Winslet.
I don't
Hey,
do
mouse
it
to mouth.
Didn't
Wait,
there.
is that the like the Queen granddaughter? No, that's Kate
No,
Middleton. That's
Kate Winslet
Okay.
is the actual.
Yeah, she's the
You're thinking
Titanic
Kate
girl.
Middleton. You're
She's
thinking
the one
Kate
who went
Middleton.
down on the Titanic.
Kate Middleton
yeah.
is the attempt to actually put some new genes into the royal family so they all don't look like fucking retards.
Her royal hotness.
Hey, for those of you that don't know, there's some topless photos of her. They're from an extreme zoom lens, but you can still make out nipples. So there you go.
Hey, there you go. I mean, that
Oh, I'm
counts.
glad she's got breasts.
At least.
Mhm.
Wait. No, that doesn't mean anything. Extreme view from them picking up a couple things doesn't mean anything. Could be pecs.
Pecs.
Kate Middleton.
She could be ripped.
Listen.
She could be
This is in the
fucking ripped like
this is
Hulk
in the
Hogan.
1950s. Camera technology works differently than it used to.
Hey, if you ever
just-
point your fucking camera at anyone from the royal family, you're always going to pick up a couple of tits, guaranteed.
I think I made a mistake coming back from England. I could be seeing all the tits. I should go down to London, just hang out with the family, see the tits, get all the tits. I was thinking
I like
about
the
maybe
tits.
doing Southern England next year. Go down to Kenny Boys area.
Oh, and I think Urban Vikings down that way.
Yeah, he's down southwest. I might be able to go see him. I definitely want to hit London for a day. I want to go to the it's stupid, but I want to go to the Crystal Palace Park in London, and then I'd like to go to the Fuller's Pub just because, and then get the fuck out of London as fast as I could, and then then do like Dover, Kent, that area. Maybe get a chance to swing over to like Dartmoor. I'm not sure if David, apparently he's not been traveling much, even when you're close. He's kind of like Yort, being a dick, that kind of thing. So,
Well, I mean,
Ouch.
Dave has
Ouch.
excuses like massive health problems in the last few years, as opposed to Yort, who just kind of
Yort always has valid excuses. It was a Tuesday. It was dark out. Like
Yort swung his golf club the wrong way and injured his hip.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
There was a breeze.
That good, eh, Peter?
Oh, that's lovely.
That
like
sounds
soured.
sarcastic. Yeah,
It's like a goes IPA.
Somebody shot my beer.
You could
Listen,
sell
I'm
it,
not
though.
saying we should have sex with all of Peter's holes, but at least a few of them.
Mm-hmm. He's got 27, so you got a lot.
Of course, you got pick and choose the nice ones.
Mm-hmm.
The less mucus, the better.
Mucus is another form of lube. So if you can't go
Not,
with
not,
one,
not
go
the
with
ones that that Paul left that haven't healed over.
no, they're going to scab soon. But at least that's a free lunch.
Yeah. Something to play with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't see
Get a
why
finger
people
in.
don't tune into this chat every week. I just don't understand it.
After it scabs over, it's kind of like an interesting nipple.
Well, we got 7 viewers right now, Yurt, and
Sick bastards.
I look
They
forward
must
to
be.
tomorrow and firing up the old computer and seeing, oh, your YouTube channel's been banned. That's good stuff.
Did not see that coming.
Oh, Jesus, Nick with
There
the
we go.
Nazi jokes.
Nazis.
And
It's all Nick's fault.
That's like the
Nick,
third
you just
time
can't
you've
help
used that
yourself.
Mm-hmm.
joke. Peter, help the guy out, will you?
I'm all out of options now.
Giving up.
Just listen.
I haven't used any options yet. I've yet to receive any jokes from you.
Don't make
Peter-
jokes about the final option.
Peter,
Not use the
oh,
word.
no, final option.
please
No,
don't.
No
final
final
solution.
solution
The
jokes.
final solution.
Oh, no.
Oh, you went
I
there.
mean, do we have to start PayPaling Peter money to make him write jokes for Nick?
I think so.
Well, he can't make money off YouTube now, so he has to do something.
Yeah.
So you have to help him. Help Peter make jokes for you.
It's got such a lingering aftertaste in this beer now.
Luckily,
Patreon.
luckily, Nick's
That's
still
what
making
she
enough money
said.
off his
I was gonna
copyright
say
claims to Mein
that was
Kampf.
our trip. A lingering aftertaste.
Oh.
The regrettable lingering aftertaste. Hey,
Yeah.
Peter, what city are you in? You're in Manchester? Something like that?
He's
I'm
out.
close to Manchester.
Scunsdale.
Interesting.
Scumsdale.
You know, you got to kind of figure there are prostitutes who are like cum connoisseurs who like. He had a lingering aftertaste.
This
like,
guy had a.
They
Very
probably
earthy
compare notes. Like, there probably is like a cum tube somewhere, or like some sort of community like that, where it's like they rate dude semen.
Yeah.
It's on my free camps.
Yeah, it's on BoofTube.
This
Yeah, there you go.
The premier show on BoofTube.
It's a category on BoofTube.
I'll often get feedback after the fact.
I'm sure I would just be pine and dirt.
And Cumlopedia.
Pretty much.
Lingering.
He had a very metallic, earthy, piney aftertaste. It was, it lingered a long time.
But just so I do drink a lot of
Hashtag no
IPAs.
asparagus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I try and have as much pineapple on my pizza to balance it.
Balance it out.
Yeah, I
Balance
found
it
it to be
out.
quite dusty and dry.
Dusty roads, baby.
You didn't like it one bit.
Of course, Vice did an article about how cum can taste differently.
Mm-hmm. Of course it can. I should know.
I bet your blood can taste differently too.
Yeah, I should know.
That is like literally the thing the serial killer says to you before they slice
You know,
the skin off your
blood tastes
I
differently.
bet blood can taste differently too.
It sounds like you're entering into a hobby there, Greg.
Yeah.
Women of the Greater Toronto Area take note.
You know what? I figure I've just tasted enough beers. I'm closing it enough. Like what Untapped is great, but we need like Blood Tapped or something.
Blood judges.
Well, I bet there's a bunch of vampires, like wannabe vampires and that shit. Like,
I mean,
They would love
it's
to be
the
blood judges.
app called Unclotted.
Well, the other thing is, it might not be on fucking the internet yet, but there are vampire wannabes that do that.
oh yeah,
So-
definitely. There must be.
You know who you are. Yeah, it's just a fact. And the weirdest thing you can think of, there's a group of people doing it.
Yeah.
A lot of them probably just.
Maybe not
a lot
on
of
the
them probably just. A lot of them probably just search through waste baskets and get old tampons and shit.
Yeah. If
But that's
you
what you
guys
do.
are interested, there's an article on a website called Thoughts Catalog called 13 Women Describe What Their Boyfriend's Semen Tastes Like.
No.
So, Catherine,
I
26.
want 13 men
Says-
telling what their girlfriend's menstrual period tastes like.
Okay, let
That's what I
fresh
want.
oysters.
let
They
Peter
offended Nick.
continue. He was going to read this article. So let him
Okay,
Go
so
for it. Go for it.
I'm not going to go through the descriptions. I'll just give you the names and
Give the
what
jizz of
they
it.
describe. So, Catherine, 26, said her boyfriend's cum tasted like fresh oysters.
Whoa.
Gross.
Amanda, 20, old pennies.
Gross.
I like that.
Cassandra, 31, creamy chlorine cleaner.
Ugh.
The hell?
And
If one
then,
says Tide Pods, I'm going to laugh my ass off.
Kirsty, 39, says black truffle.
Oh,
Whoa.
that guy's got some
That's
stuff going
dirty,
for him.
That's
dirty
not
and
racist.
earthy. I like dirty and earthy, so there you go.
Sophia, 20, balloons.
Balloons.
Rubber.
Okay.
Wait a
Chewing on
second.
rubber.
Wait a
So
second.
apparently they
Chewing the condom too at the same time.
apparently she doesn't know what cum actually is.
I saw 19 balloons a day for cocaine drug traveling. That's exactly what the semen
He put
tastes like.
balloons up his bum
Yeah.
and smuggled it in.
Then we've got Marsha, 22, salty mushrooms.
Whoa. Goza.
Then Helena, 27, salty seawater.
What the fuck?
I use a brownie, man.
Can I have a coffee flavored coffee, please?
Yeah.
Salty seawater.
Coffee water. Cheers.
This stout is very stouty.
And then
Stoutiness.
Sandra, 21, soap.
Well, he's a very clean boy.
She's imaginative.
Yeah. Eve, 25, slimy pool water.
Oh,
And we've reached the lesbian.
and she like keeps taking it in her mouth because that's fantastic. I need an Eve that was willing to fucking suck slimy seawater or pool water out of my dick. That's fantastic.
That's what all the Innsmouth dicks taste like.
Yeah, damn right, damn right. The fishman.
Tasha, 22. Tasteless gibber.
That's what Peter's whole
Well,
channel
whatever
is.
gibber is.
Gibber?
Gibber.
What?
I think isn't that fucking Ice T, like Ice what's that, Mr. T? Like, quit that jibber jabber. Like she's like
Yeah, jibber jabber. I thought it was just talking. Yeah, tasteless talking.
Then Victoria, 43, says salty goo.
Awkward Victoria.
Salty goo.
Oh,
That's,
nice.
define the thing with the, like it's like please define this word. She used the sentence, the definition in the sentence. Like
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Victoria's obviously, 43 or whatever you said. Like, she's the realist in the room here. She doesn't care about, like, sort of saving the feelings of her significant other. It's just like, fuck it, I've been fucking dudes for, like, 30 years. Salty goo. That's what it is.
She's 40.
Obviously, their palates aren't
Baby
are
palates.
snuffy. Oh, baby palates.
I've been fucking dudes since I was
keep the
9.
last two words in a fucking what's his name? What's that guy's name?
Stone the clothes.
No, the guy that made all the jokes about the Andrew. She's the last two words in an Andrew Dice Lake joke, and be like, "End of the salty goo." You know what I mean?
Oh, Jack
Yeah.
went up the hill, brought down some salty goo.
Fuck you.
Jack and Jill went up the hill, and what did they spill? Salty goo! Oh, get out of here!
Okay, so Jennifer, 37, says bad sour cream.
Wow. Oh, that's terrible.
That's disgusting.
That guy needs to change his diet.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Eat some dead
And
hookers
then
like me.
the final woman, Kathleen, 20, shampoo. And then the final sentence in her little paragraph. My boyfriend has no problem with using a condom for a blowjob. Lucky me, I guess.
Yeah, okay, yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Oh wait,
There's
one more entry. There's one more entry you can get to. She said it tastes like J.W. Lee's. What the fuck does that mean?
I've been stuck on that dick all day.
Yeah.
I was waiting for some goth chick to like write in and just sort of a joke write in. Tastes like the dead babies I'll never have.
Yeah, exactly.
But nobody cares.
Please don't come running after us.
Who's talking to me? Who's talking
Please
to me?
don't come running after us.
I will come running
Yeah.
after you.
Is this where Nick chimes in with awkward?
Paul says he's
No.
gonna come running after you.
Yeah, and I will rape and murder you.
Yeah, you might not want to tell her that.
It's just Agnes. She has no neck.
Ask Agnes what yours tastes like, Greg.
Oh,
Oh no!
Ask
Well,
Agnes
we
what
already
yours tastes like.
established that.
Euro.
We already established that. It's really bitter.
She built like a linebacker.
It's like a Schwartz beer.
Bitter
I'm
and
not
stale.
drinking a Schwartz beer right now, and you know what? You know what it tastes like? A handful of old pennies. Give me that dick.
Yeah.
Give me that dick.
Balloons.
Don't chew on that dick. Give me them old pennies, baby.
Well, that was an enlightening aside.
Constrictor.
Yeah.
That's almost like having East Coast beer news, but
Yeah, but much more entertaining. And
Actually, I was gonna say that's
East
way
Coast
more.
jizz news.
That is way more entertaining than any Ontario beer news that ever happened ever.
A boof toast, a beer goose.
yeah.
Here goes.
Boof toast, beer goose.
Start a hashtag boost boof.
I might have to start boofing. Apparently,
Boofing, yeah.
Booth is booth.
boofing is a new thing.
can we just start a new channel on BoofTube and then we just work from there?
Yeah.
That sounds like a much better idea.
Make it like the Manchester Piss Up. Everybody can contribute their own parts to BoofTube.
It has to grow.
Okay, we're gonna do a shot of semen and a shot of piss right now. Let's see. Go. Ooh. Wash it down. No, sir. I don't like it.
Oh, God.
Ren and Stimpy reference.
Yeah. No, sir. I don't like it.
No, sir. Didn't like it.
Mr. Horace, can you tell me what that? How do you feel about that fall? No, sir. I don't
Didn't like it. You fat, bloated idiot.
I've had this ice cream bar since I was a child.
So stupid, Stimpy.
And that whole character is basically taken from fucking Peter Lorre, Maltese Falcon, the character he did in that film.
One thing I didn't buy yet. I need to buy M. I didn't buy M yet.
Yeah.
That was
M, the movie? I don't know if that's some new designer drug or the newest Bond movie.
Yeah, no, M, the movie is
one of my favorites. I'm assuming he was talking about that. Oh.
It's probably the first serial killer film.
Huh. Okay, I think I've watched that. That was Orson Welles in that.
No.
It's a child.
What am I thinking of?
It's a child. Are you talking about like what happened to Baby Jane?
No, not What Happened to Baby Jane.
Orson Welles, maybe you're thinking of Touch of Evil?
Yeah, Touch of Evil. That's one I was thinking of. Sorry.
Yeah.
Touch of Evil. It's a shitty song.
But yeah, Paul. There, I just got a 4-movie disc, and it has Tales of Terror on it. There from it's a bunch of different Poe stuff, and it's got Peter Lorre in that.
Yeah.
One of his final roles, where he's still really great, but you can see how his health is so bad in that film. Like, he just looks terrible.
Is that the same? Would you do live stream that one?
Yeah.
Is that the one where you got Mercenary and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, watched it. I was watching it at work in the bathroom. My dick was out when I watched it.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Thank you.
Bathroom or not.
So, Peter, if you subsequently talking about your trip maybe into PA next year, are you thinking about swinging up to Canada and hanging out with the Canadian dudes too?
That would definitely be something I'd want to do.
Do it.
Yeah, because if anybody wants to host you for a little bit, you could start in PA. We could drive you up to Canada. I could leave you in Canada, drive back home, and you can finish your trip in Canada and fly out in Canada. So you can fly to Philly and fly out of wherever the fuck people fly out of in Canada. So there you go. Boom, boom.
Sounds good to me.
We could actually plan it. We could, if you plan it that way, it'd be cheaper.
If you do it around Chad's Fest next year, if he does it at Chad's Fest, and a lot of us would be up there.
There you go.
Yeah, that'd be a good time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It is something I'd really want to do.
It's April 26th this year.
Hmm? Oh, it's May 26th this year.
May
26th.
Keep seeing the April. May 25th. It's a big beer hangout at Chris's.
I'm hoping to actually be in Germany in May for the Regensburg Craft Beer Festival.
Right. Are you taking a trip this May? Go? This May?
Yeah, this May. Fingers crossed. If I can get the time off work and I've got enough money.
This May.
This May.
Good.
It's gonna be weird though. Going back there.
No, it's gonna be. Yeah, I agree.
Well, how long
can
did you
get
live there?
James to go or something like that? Anybody else with you?
James was asking me if I was going, and I think I'd be able to get him a press pass.
You probably
Hey,
should.
Nick's back.
Wow, press need to get those out.
Yeah, because I got a message on Facebook from one of the organisers this week. And he's like, "Oh, are you coming to the festival this year?" And I'd hate to miss it because I've been to every one that they've hosted.
You should come to Chad's Fest. Chad will even pay your plane fare.
We talked about yeah, right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no.
As long as he's one of your friends that never fucking help because they bail out before the fucking show every fucking time, I'm sure he'd pay you that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, can I brew a beer with him?
No, because he can't brew.
Yes, but you're not allowed to invite Chris.
Had no intentions anyway.
Yeah, you have to walk everywhere because, say the care. But yeah, definitely. If you can get James to go with you to Regensburg, I think it would be a lot less weird and more enjoyable.
Because a couple of friends have said that I could stay with them, so I don't have to pay for hotel. Which is
good. That's great.
Motel.
The cheaper, the better.
Naturally.
Jawohl.
Yeah.
Jesus, Nick.
I went the a little bit more expensive route when I went to Germany because I got the hotel, but I think it worked out great. Because everybody got to boom, and there was fucking lots of room for the reviews and shit, so it kind of worked out good. But boy, does Craig snore. Speaking of which, the only other person that snores worse than Craig or equal is Nick. He's in this channel right now, and both of you are fucking horrible. I think you guys should be in the same room one day and just sleep, and I think you should fight it out like titans and see who gets the more sleep. Because I was asleep, and Craig literally woke me out of my sleep.
Guys,
literally, I was.
Had the pleasure of sleeping anywhere near radar.
I have not, and I think if he was worse than you or Craig, I would just strangle him to death because he deserves it. He deserves to die.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Nick. You don't be fucking talking shit about anyone else's sleep.
I know. I don't. I have an impressive snore myself, but man, I've never heard anybody snore as loud as radar.
It's not loud. Because if you're loud, but you're the same consistency every fucking time, both you and Craig act like you're fucking choking to death on fucking cocks the whole fucking night. Like, you and fucking Craig are the worst motherfucking snorers I've ever heard in my fucking life. It's not the same fucking pitch. You're like, and then you get this vibe, and I get so relaxed, and I'm ready to fall asleep, and you're
start to snore in sync with each other, and the glasses start to rattle until something shatters.
It stops becoming white noise and turns into a werewolf, like trying to spit out a virgin out of his teeth or something.
Exactly. You got the massive fucking hairball going on, and you guys are horrible. I could not believe it. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I did this to myself again. I'm so nice. I won't kick Craig out of the fucking room, but you guys are fucking horrible.
Wow.
You guys were just horrible. It was great.
This is why you bring earplugs.
Well, I remember the first time I ever met you, Paul. You woke up the morning after, and you're like, please kill me.
I couldn't sleep because it was like 3 o'clock in the morning when I laid down, and then I was like, and I finally, you stopped. I thought you were dead, and I was happy because you stopped. And I started to sleep, and I was just lulling to bed, and then you started again, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I heard Chad in the other room going, laughing at me, like, "Oh, fuck you!"
It was. You just go to your car. You should have just went to sleep in your car.
Yeah.
Go and sleep in the Jag. It's not like it was going anywhere.
Yeah, you know what? I should have, but I didn't because I was on the fucking floor and I was tired. That's the whole point. I couldn't walk. I was so tired. I just lay there on this wood floor going, just kill me. Kill me. Just kill me. Just kill me.
You probably would have had the best sleep of your life if you just went to the backseat of your Jag and just lied down.
I probably would have, but I didn't think about it because I was so fucking tired by that point. So, whatever. Live and learn.
Speaking of Jag, do you still have the Jag? Or did you get rid of it?
I do. I still have it.
Does it actually work now?
No.
No?
No.
You never got it fixed?
I couldn't be bothered. Fuck it. Let it run.
What are we talking about? Is this
It's shitty it doesn't work, but fuck, man, it's a beautiful car.
It is. I mean, it's still nice. It needs a wash down, a little repaint here and there because of
and an engine,
and blah blah blah. No, it's fine. The engine's fine.
What doesn't work on it then?
What was it?
Anyway? It was a ignition problem, so I just need to change the ignition sensor and then probably the battery. It'd be fine. I just really, my life's been so fucked up lately. I just haven't had any time to focus on anything else, if you know what I mean. So it's one of those kind of deals. I kind of let it sit longer than it should have.
Yeah.
Way
You
longer.
probably
than
got
it
to
should
change
have.
the oil now.
Oh,
Like,
I mean,
change a bunch
I'll
of stuff.
service and stuff. Yeah, I think I need to change the rotors and the brakes because it's got lot rot on it now. But it's fine.
Yeah.
It'll be okay. It fires right up. I can go out right now probably and fire it right up. So it's not bad. So I'll just need to service it.
Again,
I just bought
beautiful car.
I just bought an old Saturn.
Okay.
Oh, fancy.
Some girl I'm seeing right now. She I know she'll need a car later, so I just bought a Saturn. I'm gonna drop an engine
Those
in it,
things,
fix it up.
those fucking Saturns, they run forever.
Wait. So you're seeing her and you're buying her a car?
Yeah.
If it ever breaks, just throw parts at it. It's a fucking GM.
I bought a
plastic
car
body.
and an engine for $500.
There you go. Yeah, but those fucking Saturns.
So I was like,
plastic,
I wouldn't spend that much money on my wife.
Plastic bodies
I know.
with a fucking GM parts underneath. You can get anything you need for it at a junkyard. The thing never rusts.
Nope, it doesn't. It's fine. So I was like, hell yeah, I'll buy that for $500. He goes, and the guy that I moonlight at the garage, he's like, I'll help you put the engine in for free. I was like, whoop, fantastic. Free car, $500. So got that going. So
Free car, $500. Not free then, is it?
Well, I mean, he's like, but it's like $500. The guys help. What it takes more than that to put an engine in at a garage, if you know what I mean. So it's like,
yeah, oh yeah,
he's gonna do it for free. I'm like, fuck yeah, woohoo!
Sure.
You know what I mean? So yep, and it's I got a rebuilt engine, brand new. So fuck yeah,
nice. Yep, just keep throwing parts at it.
Mm-hmm.
Might be
It's
a
a
nice
manual.
car.
Wait a second. Hold on. I got a free car for $500 and a brand new rebuilt engine. Like, come on, man! What the fuck?
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying? Well, yeah, but it's not brand new if it's rebuilt.
Yeah, I'm
just like
saying
it's
that.
not free when it's $500.
It's rebuilt. It's a rebuilt engine. It's
Yes.
$500. The guy, he's gonna put the engine in it for free. It takes more than that if you go to garage to swap engines. It's gonna cost more than $500 to swap engines. So technically speaking, boom, bam, and
He's paying you to take it off the lot. Basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
I was like,
at times, that's been my
score.
sexual policy. Keep throwing parts at it.
just keep on there.
His
Put a new
body
leg
parts.
on. Put a new arm on. It's like torso. No, pieces. Pieces. Is a great
He's
Yeah.
throwing torsos at it.
No, Torso is a great film, but I'm
The
thinking
fucking
about
bastard was in there killing him. That bastard.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Pieces is a much better film than
The
Torso.
best part about Pieces is the random kung fu scene.
Well, the thing about Pieces is it's much more entertaining than Torso.
Yeah.
Oh,
Torso
yeah.
is
Well,
a better
I
made
do like-
film,
I do
but
like
My
Torso,
favorite part of Pieces is where the girl skates into the glass for no reason whatsoever.
yeah, nothing in that movie happens for any reason other than it's Pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, what a film. Oh, by the way, if anybody wants advice on a good Imperial Stout, the Liquid Confidence from Tuol.
Liquid Confidence.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I only brought it down because I'm trying to get the label off it, but absolutely, it's brewed with chilies, but it's not like spicy. You get the actual flavor of the chilies, and it's really, really good.
I see Matt did his thing where he just drops off without telling anybody.
Yeah.
I love it. He comes in here, yeah, we'll talk some beer, and he gets like 5 minutes of beer talking, and the rest of it's us saying nonsense, and then he gets tired of it and leaves.
He's like, fuck, I'm not getting caught talking about all this Nazi stuff on these.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, fuck, I don't blame him at all.
Wise.
What we got for comments here? Craig saying he loves Paul. He says, boom. He says, same here, Peter, to something Peter said. I don't know what the fuck it was. That's
No idea.
Yeah. He's agreeing with you. So we'll just assume everything you said in the last 20 minutes or so has been agreeable to him.
And there's a Jamie comment right now. Awesome.
Yeah. Stop being so selfish with your sick kid and all that shit, Jamie. Start commenting on stuff. Goddamn fucking dad. It's fucking pathetic. I'm getting sick of these fucking people being dads and responsible adults and shit.
so stupid.
Oh, here we go. Jamie just chimed in. Free car, $500 equals perfect 88. And then Nick said Olds 88 and ruined the joke. That's good stuff.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah. Well, just think Oldsmobile 88.
Yeah, thanks for explaining the joke
add
to me. That makes it even less funny.
I wonder if Peter would have wrote that in there instead of Nick. We probably would have laughed.
We probably would have because Peter would have come up with a unique angle for it.
The system is rigged against me.
Sounds like you're complaining now.
That's what you said.
I am complaining.
1935. Nick.
Yeah, it's not like the fucking beer trivia where everything was like fucking.
Oh yeah,
revisionist
history. Revisionist history.
Now you're on the fucking.
Yeah.
Now you know how I feel.
I was the trivia champion. Now you're on your channel, so you're denying the history exists.
I did trivia once and I won, and I never did it again. So I'm still the champion.
Undefeated, baby.
I just peed in the bathtub.
I just peed in the sink. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Ah, you beat me.
Yeah.
Peed in the bathtub, peed in the sink, peed in the afternoon.
Well, apparently Jamie liked Nick's joke.
There, see.
Yeah, so I hate to. Man, this is difficult for me to say, but Jamie, you're not invited to any of my chats anymore.
Jamie is also a Nazi sympathizer.
All right, I'll have to make up to Jamie in the next week. By actually,
Would you say make out with Jamie the next week?
Not make out. I don't know why you fucking heard make out from that.
I like the fact that Nick and Jamie is gonna do like Saddam's Ghost, like they're gonna remake that film. I think.
To be fair, I think
Star's
most
tongue
of us
reviews.
would make out with Jamie.
I'm not even sure what you're fucking talking about.
Nah, I know you don't.
I don't
but
watch
do.
obscure movies like you guys do.
Yeah.
You just have the obscure toys.
Oh, and yours back. Yay.
Yay for
with
you.
that
Back from the peanut gallery.
Penis
Sorry.
gallery.
Have you ever had that Hewitt from 2-0, the liquid
I
confidence?
actually meant to say
I don't see too many of their beers.
I was gonna say, Peter. Guess what? The sherry cask version is even better.
A sherry casked IPA.
I'll have the sherry cask. Don't worry. I'll try it. But this was
It's the same kind of logo except it's red.
yeah.
It's the same- yeah.
But
And
that was
it's-
legitimately one of the best imperial stouts that I've had.
I'm glad that I've had better than you. That's the sound of disappointment.
I'll be frank, Peter. I haven't had many 2 whatever beers that I've liked. Actually, I'd say the majority I've disliked greatly.
That's fair enough. They are a little bit too experimental for their own good sometimes.
Yeah.
I like the finger. I'll suck it. I got
That's
all
right,
these
this
fuckers
is-
I have to bring back here. You got all those goddamn Demolin beers I got to drink.
Jeez, no need for that kind of language.
Sounds like a problem you have to fix.
Goddamn Demolin beers.
Hey, Des Moines, okay.
Yeah. We got all the barrel aged.
Little thin.
A bit thin. Everything's a bit thin. Every beer I've had in the last 20 years is a bit
If it's
thin.
not sludge, it's thin.
Yeah. If I don't choke on it when I'm drinking it, it's too thin. That's just the way it is. And then this one, actually, I'm going to show Lee, if he's never had it before, because I'm actually really excited about this one. It's Ola Dub 12-year from Harvesters, but it's a sherry cask version. I never even know they had ones.
Did you pick that up when you were in Leeds?
Cloudwater.
They sold that in Cloudwater.
Yeah, they showed it.
Cloudwater.
A sherry cask Ola Dub?
I need to go to Manchester.
A sherry cask Ola Dub. They sold it at Tract. I bought this, right? I bought this and another beer, that Daisy Cutter. I bought two beers, and the total was like $9.99.
Yeah. So my
For
only
2
question,
beers.
well, that's a great deal, and my only question is, what do they sort of classify that as beer style was? Or
Apparently,
if they do.
they classified it as like a porter.
Porter?
Imperial
Okay.
porter.
Sherry
Well,
cask porter.
Ola Dub is based off of Old Legend oil, isn't it?
Yeah, which
Yes.
is a porter.
Yeah, which is a porter. But the Ola Dub, I thought was classified as like an old ale.
But But Paul, Harvest
No.
Ale.
So what do they
£4.50.
do?
If you want Harvest Ale, I'll suck your dick over that Harvest Ale. Just get I said Ola Dub Ale.
Oh, an old ale.
Oak aged black ale.
Black ale. Okay.
Yeah.
Black
So is
ale.
it just that it's aged in sherry casks, or that, because I know that the original Ola Dubs were aged in Highland.
It is aged
Highland
in Highland Park.
Highland
It
Park.
is aged in Highland Park whiskey, but it's also aged in sherry casks.
Okay.
So they
That's
transfer
cool.
it. They age the rest in sherry casks. So special reserve 12. Blah blah blah. 8% alcohol by
I think
volume.
I make
Was it
some
like
trips to
aged?
Manchester
Was it like
in a
aged
couple of
in
weeks.
aged in Highland Park 12 casks, and then they finished it in sherry casks? Or what?
Yeah,
Or
apparently.
they,
Yep.
or they, or
That
they
sounds real
blend
nice.
they blended up some that was aged in sherry and the rest aged in the Highland Park.
That's
Just
true
blended
too.
them.
Yeah. Just have a blend.
Probably be easier to pull off.
They don't have a blending degree or anything like that on here. It just says
Either
boom.
way, that sounds fucking.
That sounds delicious.
Really interesting.
That does sound good.
As soon as I saw it, I had to buy it because I'm a big fucking Ola Dub fan. I just am. So definitely.
I'm not only an Ola Dub fan. I'm a fucking Highland Park fan, and I'm a fan of Highland Park being aged in sherry casks. So like,
I don't have any Highland Park stuff, unfortunately, but I have a lot of like the Balmora. I got this one. It's called Sally and Swain from Demolin, and it's a Balmora barrel aged imperial stout. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. It's a barrel
Too thin.
aged imperial in the UK, and because they don't see this on the American versions, but in the UK they put a beer style on it, because in America they never put the beer style.
Right.
And in the UK they put ish behind everything. Barrel aged imperial stout ish. They put ish behind everything. This one is a Woodford Reserve bourbon, barrel aged. It's called Us and Them, and it's a barrel aged fig raisin imperial stout ish. I don't know why they put ish.
The fuck?
To cover all their bases, so they don't have to be pinned down.
It could be worse. It could be stouty.
Little thing, but it's just ish. And this is the barrel aged barley wine ish from Hair of the Dog and Demolin collaboration, which is really really cool.
I like the fucking sense of humor they have about this. It's good stuff.
Yeah. They have a pretty good sense of humor. So yeah, it's pretty funny. I
think it's like taking a shot at BJCP guidelines. It's like, it's not really a stout.
Smoked imperial stout barrel aged ish, and they even like throw up their like barrel aging. So like they say, most of them say barrel aged this, but this one says imperial stout smoked barrel aged ish, and then of course the 12. So I bought 17 beers back in my luggage, and apparently Peter and Harry have more beers to send me also.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
you don't know how hard it is for me to look at that bag of beer and not just. You'll never know.
Well, I think the bigger pain is going to be looking at your fucking bank account after you send that shit.
But the other thing, well, I'm going to send them money to send it. So
okay.
And the other thing is,
Peter, the least I can do, Paul, is go halves on the shipping. Because of all the money.
I'll do it. I paid for it for 3 days, so that's fine. But the thing is, though, if you want to drink those beers,
I was a bitch for 3 days.
if you want to drink my beers, I will take it out of your ass. But that's fine because you.
Exactly. I was going to highly recommend stoning the crows, raping the ravens, and drinking that beer.
No. Well, let's be honest. Can Paul really afford to go back to England just to rape your ass?
Yes, I can actually.
You don't have to go to England to rape the ravens, though. It's a universal thing.
I like. We were talking about Rob Brydon, and we started doing the Stone the Crows review. I'm Rob Brydon, and then we started doing a real Welsh accent, and how we should do a Welsh beer review. I was like, you should totally do a Welsh beer review.
Did you guys not film something like that, and you just like decide to puss out?
No, well, the thing is, some of this stuff was so. It happened so.
Yeah. And to be fair, we were drinking an imperial stout that tasted like a banana sundae.
Yeah.
But in a bad way.
In the Angel, right? In the Angel, yeah. And
too sugary.
Oh my god!
I was like, Rob Brydon.
It was like
Rob Brydon. Oh,
yeah,
Stone the Crows. And just like it started. It was great. He started doing an action.
Simon was going to throw his big beer tube dick around.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, you can't be a monster in beer tube when you're the size of a cocker spaniel.
The size of a fucking hobbit. He's a fucking hobbit.
And then basically every time we did a beer review, someone said they were getting choked up. I'm getting choked up about this beer review. I don't know. Choke you out, son.
Yeah, well, apparently it's just snacks recently, like chocolates and I don't know. Well, mind you, to be fair, he is living it up in Spain at the moment.
Is he?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of hepatitis there, so hopefully he gets some.
Then he did get to try Piney the Elder over there.
Ooh. So, who gives a fuck? I've had that. I've had a whole fucking bottle of it.
Piney the Elder?
Yeah.
Piney? Okay.
Pliny, sorry.
Pliny, not Piney. I know he's
sorry, sorry.
I didn't know that there was like a beer that was mocking it or something that I wasn't aware of.
Piney the Elder.
It's gonna be like fucking Ray Winstone and fucking Sexy Beast there in Spain, just hanging out at the fucking pool.
Barcelona.
A little big boulder's gonna run off the fucking hill and actually crush him to death instead.
I read English from a book.
Actually, Barcelona's got a very good beer scene. Very good.
I learned the English from a book.
Paul, what accent is that?
It's Faulty Towers. I just said, I learned
Manuel
English from a book. Not uno, dos, tres. On those tres. No. Not on those tres.
Cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis.
Whatever you do, don't mention the war.
Faulty Towers is amazing.
You started it. No, you did when you defeated Poland.
I like the fact that I actually got a chance to go to Birmingham and Birmingham, sorry, where Rick Van was from and shit like that. It was great. That was really cool just to be there. It wasn't a lot. We drove around, really scuzzy areas too. It was great, but it was just fun. Just fun to be there. Everything was kind of cool. The whole trip was kind of awesome. The first thing I did was I got off the plane. And I was walking through the airport, and I watched those squiggly lines that they fucking put all over the road. I saw those. I was like, shit, I'm in England. It's fucking
My
awesome.
only question is, did you learn how to properly queue?
That's the first thing I did off the plane. I fucking queued for an hour.
Awesome.
And waited. I was like, and basically that's what Peter said. He goes, you've queued and waited more than most people here, so you're more English than most people here.
Yeah, you showed more manners than most.
Yeah, we did. I gave Paul probably his most English experience the moment
Sitting
I met him.
And waiting.
No, because there was, when we were in the airport, to get to the train station, there was a little set of stairs, but it said you can't go up these stairs with luggage. So we must have walked like the whole airport trying to find an alternative route when we could have just been very un-British and actually broke rules.
And picked their fucking luggage up and just walked up the escalator.
Yeah. It added about half an hour.
I like the fact that he got off in the wrong spot and he didn't know where he was. And this lady came out and he goes, "Are you lost?" And I'm like, "I'm American. He's in charge. Just get me out of here."
And she spoke to me. Like
a kid, English. Like a little kid,
like an immigrant child.
Yeah. He did. She did. She really did. It was great.
Are you lost, little boy?
No, the best thing is you need.
Did you have a boner, Peter?
I like the fact that she did this. She goes, "You need to walk down the hall
to the big shiny door.
The big shiny doors, and then go through the doors, and there's another thing, and it's shiny, and that's a lift. You go in that, and like she was like, I'm like, is this happening right now?" And she's looking. She's hunched down because obviously Peter's like 2 foot tall, and she's a giant because she's 5 foot. And she's like hunched down, and she's like, "You need to walk through the doors," and like she's making little hand gestures in Peter's face, and it's like, oh my god, is this fucking happening right now? He's obviously from here. You can hear his accent and everything, and she's like, you can't understand the big shiny doors. I was like, oh Jesus, just get us out of here. Like I was like, it was fantastic. Yeah.
You need to breathe in air to your lungs and then push it out as well to stay alive.
When you walk, you need to breathe in and out. Yeah, it was that bad. It was. And the big joke was because we took everything with a grain of salt. It was like, oh my gosh, he just talked to you like a kid. It was great.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Didn't offend me. Made me laugh.
It was funny.
And then I cried
everything was
when
funny.
we were in hotel.
Yeah.
When Paul was asleep.
Yeah, when as soon, he spent a long time in that bathroom, and I knew he wasn't pooing, so he must have been crying.
Yeah.
It sucks when you cry and jack off.
I came back days later and killed that woman.
All right, gentlemen, I got to take off.
Well,
All right,
You're leaving such amazing conversation.
That's typical, Ewart.
Very typical.
Have a good one, Ewart. Your avatar sucks.
Bye-bye.
Right. You're welcome.
Yeah, what was the Spitfires? What's all that about? Yeah, it sucks.
We'll never know. We'll never
It's
know.
shit.
Yes, we won't.
The next time you take a trip, I hope your plane crashes.
Oh.
Oh, whoa.
Wonderful.
That is an asshole thing to say.
That got really dark.
Well done.
I didn't say while he was on it.
It's
That
quite,
would be an asshole
quite
thing.
ironic, that, Nick.
Yeah,
I hope
it doesn't count.
crashes. You know, after you're done.
No, he just wants women and children to die, but not you.
Exactly.
So, like, wait. The rule is it doesn't count if he's not here.
Yep.
So in that case,
Exactly.
Dr. Dave, I hope you have a massive heart attack.
I
tomorrow.
actually hope Dr. Gabe gets beat up by a whole bunch of minorities and then gets stabbed to death and then dies of a heart attack during while he's getting stabbed to death.
I hope they
The thing is,
penetrated
You know what? I
stab hole.
actually hope that Tom the Beer Whisperer trips on the stairs and breaks his neck.
Oh, hey guys!
Oh, howdy ho, buckaroo!
Oh,
Yeah, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
Jesus, that guy.
As long as they're not there, it's good. Like Joe, fuck you. I mean, just
I
like
hope-
that.
I hope
We all
Ronald
fucked
Terrio-
Joe a little bit.
I hope Jay Terrio dies of boredom.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Like he just realizes he's the most boring person in the world, and he just like collapses on himself.
I just like the fact that like
doing a
he
Budweiser
realizes that
review.
no one actually likes him.
Yeah.
And he just falls into that pit of despair that you can never get out of.
He's gonna die. He's gonna die during a re-examination of Budweiser, and fucking Tombstone's gonna
It's the way
say,
he wants to go.
"One Bud too many, eh, Bud?"
Jesus, you guys are harsh.
I hope Greg realizes that he's loud.
Am I that loud right now? I don't think so.
No, you're not.
Not loud to me.
Not in real life, anyway. But right now, you're probably at like 100 decibels at least.
I
But in real life,
Paul's ears are really sensitive.
I'm very sensitive. I'm like a rabbit.
Because normally people do find me kind of loud.
Ow!
Are you okay, Paul?
Especially no potty lady. She found you very loud.
Would you say the new no ovulating?
No potty. No potty.
Who's ovulating?
I thought that lady was ovulating.
I heard
I like the fact
ovulating.
that like Greg came in at Greg talking, like literally Greg talking stature as he is now. Hi guys, how you doing, guys? Everything's good. But in real life, he's like, "How you doing? Are you okay? I got some beer. Is that all right? Fine." And I'm like,
It
"Why
may have
are
been
you
my wife
screaming?"
talking that loud, not me.
I
No,
heard.
that was you.
I just heard
That was all
ovulating.
you. Yep. Are you
No,
back
the only time your wife raises her voice is when you've done something really bad.
horribly wrong? Yep, pretty much.
That's all the time then.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I guess you're kind of right there. Yeah.
The no-neck screaming couple.
What is with you and the no neck? Jeez.
You got no necks. Your head's
I got-
squarely
I
on your
got-
shoulders.
I got
You're
a
both
neck.
built. Now, yeah, but not in real life.
All right, now you've done it.
Not in real life. Oh God.
Shirt's coming off. See, I have a neck. See, this
Yeah,
is
but
a
not in
neck.
real life.
Well,
Well, this
how much more of a neck do you want?
Uh-oh. Chris looks like he's about to fap.
Well,
Yeah, I like to
really
work. I like to work
educational.
my traps, but I got a neck going. I mean, it's a fat neck. I admit I have a fat neck.
we
but
all know
it's still
now
a neck.
that Greg worked out.
You know he works out because he was at the gym on Sunday.
That's right. I was like the only person at the gym, and then Jamie
Yeah.
photoshopped my fat chest.
with
All I gotta
possibly
say is
semen on it.
nobody on this chat
With
has any
Greg's
right
free
to
nipples.
talk about anyone else's fucking exercise regimes.
Regimes? We're talking about Nick again?
Regimes. Yes. Regimens, maybe.
The only
Everyone
exercise
knows
regime
what-
I
everyone
have is
knows
to
over there.
stretch to get to the bag of chips.
Yeah.
Everyone knows I like to do my squats.
'Cause all I gotta
Uh,
say is like, Paul, you had the biggest belly in the Manchester piss up. That's all.
No, no. Yeah, you have to understand. I gained a lot of weight recently. A lot of weight.
Yeah, from that
Badass.
Manchester piss up, yeah.
No, I gained a lot of weight before that. As soon as I
Oh.
hit the third shift, it was like everyone's like, "Hey, do you want to order pizza? Do you want to do this?" I was like, "Oh yeah, sure,
Yeah, oh,
sure,
shit,
yeah, sure." And
yeah.
and I'm about 160, 265 now. I got really fat.
I was gonna say, fuck, you're 160.
No, 265. I'm 260 fucking 5. I'm fat as shit. I gotta
Holy
lose
shit.
a lot of weight.
Yeah, but you're also like 6'2", weren't you?
Yeah, but I'm fucking fat. We can't get away from the fact that I was like,
Well, I was
This
gonna
is
say I'm
not cool.
5'11", and I'm 5'11", and I'm only about 200 right now. So
Yeah,
3
no,
inches.
That means
I
you're ripped.
gotta lose at least 50 fucking pounds. I have a big
and
fucking
Greg has lost quite a bit of weight in the last little while.
Yeah.
I have not.
I've
gained
gained
Yeah,
it
Greg
back,
was-
although I've gained it back. Although I'm hoping it's sort of I've gained it in muscle, but I'm probably kidding myself. I probably gained it in fat.
Well, like
Wow.
the last couple of years I've seen Greg at the fest, he's been normal, but last year he showed up, he was like fucking buff.
He's gonna become like a fucking
Well, Nick,
Terminator.
Not that I was really noticing that kind of thing. I was like, holy
yeah,
shit,
right.
Greg,
Yeah,
you're working
okay.
out.
Just stop right there, Nick. No one believes you.
You went from Nazi to gay Nazi really quick.
Nazi. Yeah. Yeah, Darcy, you're looking very sweaty and nice.
So,
yeah.
so
No,
nipples are
it had
hot.
more to
Guys,
do
not
with the-
tight
It
such
had
a
more to
bearing.
do with Greg flexing his pecs on camera when we were.
So put the
fucking
Now
doing
you're
pecs on.
continuing
I gotta
to
post
talk
those
about
reviews.
it, which is, not totally not reinforcing the fact that you're a gay Nazi.
I also
No,
put
guys,
the
guys,
hold in my
guys, guys.
ladle
There's
Well, you
holder
know that
almost
Joe was
came out.
completely checking Greg out.
Guys, there's no way that Nick is gay for me. I'm Polish. That's pretty close to being Jewish. There's no way Nick would even like me.
Phew, I'm safe. Wait, I'm gonna die when it shows up.
Don't go to the hot tub.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, if Nick tells you to go have a shower, you question it.
Fuck off.
Okay, so on that note, I'm probably going to take this offline because no one's been commenting the last little while. We got 3 viewers.
Lost most of reviewership.
And my shirt's off.
Yeah. So we're
As soon
going to
as Greg took his
offline.
shirt off.
Thank you, people, for watching. I still don't understand how we had like upwards of like 10 viewers at one point. That's just stupid.
You people are sick.
Yeah, you people are wasting your lives watching this shit.
Seriously,
But
go get a job, make some money, provide for your family. Get
yeah,
off
but
welfare.
before we leave, before we go offline and really talk some serious damaging shit that would ruin our reputations, can we all sit here for 1 second and get a consensus agreement that Chris Peters did indeed kill that woman?
Oh, I believe it.
Well, did it just that one woman, or were there a bunch of women? That's
There
the
may
part
be multiple. I mean, there's a lot of unsolved cases.
I mean, there were a lot of women found with pickles in various orifices, and you know
Right.
what? That's a telltale sign. But how many of them are copycat killers? How many?
I'm
Frank,
willing
I
to
think-
bet.
when you ask yourself that, how many people really want to be like Chris Peters? So I mean, you
I
can
don't
kind
know.
of.
I'm willing to bet that if you check the dirt around the pig pen in his backyard, that you'll find all kinds of remnants of human bodies.
But then
Yeah.
here's the question: what about the one that was found in a hot tub? What about the one?
That's a different case, man. That's a different pathology, a total different murder. And we might explore that later in the next couple of months on the 10th. But until then, we're going offline. So thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
Free the nipple.